GameGoddessFee here. We are back tonight with more Ace Attorney, and I do have my boy. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue where we stopped. Are you okay tonight, Plum?
No.
I appreciate you all patience in that matter. Plum had to go, so yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd appreciate it.
You can just press the B button.
You
can just press the B button.
B.
No, B. B. You click that, you just spread the whole thing. B again. There you go.
Okie dokie. What are we doing?
It's an open save.
Music there.
Might just like it staring into your eyes.
I forgot why we came back in here.
There's an open save.
An open safe.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Over here.
No.
It's the money from the underground auction. Perhaps it would be better if Kay didn't see it.
Stealing money is kind of the big thing with these right now.
There are trends in thievery?
But don't worry, Mr. Edward. I'm no fashion victim. I'm my own great thief. They broke the mold when they made this Yatagarasu.
Then I guess we'd better let her continue to believe that stealing money is the latest thing. The game music is gone. She's trying to suppress my sick beats, guys. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like my banger music.
I have to check my computer downloads because I think when I downloaded it.
She downloaded a virus on her computer. Uh-oh. It's over. The stream's over, Kay. OBS turned off.
It's just loading. You're gonna have to start in a second. Still here with you, you guys.
Is it good?
You have to pop back in. Hold on.
Kay, did you fix the stream?
It's usually just like that, but I don't know what's going on with my computer.
Gumshoe, check OBS for me. Okay.
Pop back in.
It's over. It's actually over.
I don't know. It's just slow.
Guys, y'all ready for that Dreamlight Valley stream, y'all? We finna do that right now.
Dreamlight Valley, really?
Yeah.
It's gonna pop back in. Hold on.
Scrooge, you were supposed to put the moonstones in my mailbox. What happened? It's over. I can't believe I literally I told you to test the stream. You just wanted to test the stream before we got out here, and now it's over.
It's all your fault.
Nah, I ain't do that. You can't have a professional A stream. It's been so long, bro. Why is it?
I'm like, come on.
Why is it always the A stream song?
I don't know.
I do this joke if you're happy. I don't know how, but I do it. Okay, we good?
We good.
We good.
Okay, what
The safe. There's a safe.
I don't see no safe.
I'm just gonna let you play Where's Waldo for a second. That's not the safe.
Let's see that. That's 110, 100.
What exactly are you counting, Kay?
The zeros on this sign here. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million. That's 2 million, 400,000, 2 million, 400,000 pounds. This must be the heaviest statue in the world.
Heavy enough that there would be nothing but a hole in the floor if that were true. Also, you can't do basic math, let's not laugh at all.
You say it's a safe in here?
Yes, there's a safe, and you've walked past it like 20 times.
Where's the safe at?
You specified it? That's why you investigating.
They wrapped this box in chains so nobody could open it, huh?
Yes, as you can see.
So I wouldn't just need my rope craft skills to escape. I need to learn some chain work too. It's hard being a great thief these days.
Thief problems. Now there's a type of quandary I never thought about before. The safe, okay, I'll give you a hint, it's left. It's right there.
You know where to that. I don't. Anyway, don't you just love climbing up and down ladders? Go 2 rungs at a time. You'll be up top in a flash.
We're not going anywhere until we've taken a closer look at the safe over there.
Well, then hurry up and look. We've got a ladder climbing to do.
Trust Kay to get her priorities exactly the wrong way around.
There's some stuff left in the safe.
I think we'd better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to forgive our prying. Is it a document of some kind?
Let's see. Yeah, a document. And there's a photo attached too.
This picture, it's of...
Whoa, that's Mr. Knight, right?
I forget his face. My name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard.
Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about?
I'm not sure. Let's take a closer look. Oh wait, you can read this.
You were right, Dorling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Cunnis. As you know, if this was her face,
Yeah, it's basically her.
McGord,
Yeah.
as you know, we've been trying to find out who Cunnis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that worm admit he's Cunnis's lackey if it's the last thing I do. So do your bit. Too, and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it.
It seems to be some sort of report on Knight.
Yeah, and it must be from right around the time he was killed.
We know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you?
I'd say so.
But who was it written for?
Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe?
And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius winner himself.
Proof that they really did know each other.
Indeed. And not only that, it proves another connection.
Huh?
Lagarde and Winner were trying to flush out Mr. Connis's henchman.
Oh, you mean Badahana Connis, right?
You have to hear me.
The assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs?
Yes, something links the three of them. Something they don't want anybody to know.
But what?
I don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case.
Report on night data jotted down in my organizer. A report from Warden Lagarde to Chairman Winner about the connection between Knight and Connis. Wait, there's something else in here we've seen before.
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything.
Well, Mr. Knight. Your chess set and your ring are here too. All your possessions in one place.
So basically the safe was full of evidence from the murder at the prison?
It would seem so.
Which means the missing knife and chisel might be here too. Knife? Chisel? Knife? Chisel? No dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff.
Really? Lost? Not. Maybe dead.
Our game isn't over yet, Edgeworth!
But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was.
Nice possessions. Data jotted down in my organizer. A pocket chest set and a ring. Found in the safe in the auction storeroom.
Whoop, you can go climb up that ladder, Kay.
2 wrongs at a time.
Could I interest you two in some cotton candy, perhaps? I have ice cream too, but if I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan.
You! The killer!
It's wonderful to see you looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Trying to. Anyway, shut up. What are you doing here?
It's just as I said. I'm selling cotton candy. I'm really not interest you in some. Porting clout is called. Very apt. Sweeter than death itself, and so delicious you'll feel you're porting the clout en route to heaven. He's the last person on earth I'd accept candy from. I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet? Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been resolved, can you? Fully resolved. Whatever. Have you been watching us this whole time? Watching you? No. I prefer to think I've been watching over you. The stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point.
How are the two things any different? And what does he want with us?
The president's murder. Was that you? No. My contract elapsed a little while ago. He was rather famous among us assassins, you know. A man no one could kill, notoriously stubborn, despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't just his brawn that kept him safe. He used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it. It certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. Sadly, this time, his bodyguards were nowhere to be found.
And after Mr. Rook died to save him too.
Mr. Rock.
So-
And after Mr. Rock. As I said, it wasn't me. I do not kill without good reason. Which is something else I have been to be grateful. What? Which is something else I have to be grateful to Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention. Thanks to? What does that mean? And the person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target. A betrayal of trust for which I won't soon forgive them. And that is why I'm currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person. Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president? And who is this person, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, come now. I can't tell you that. That's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question. I'd hardly stay in business long if people couldn't trust me now, would I? But that doesn't mean there's anything to stop me from catching up with them in my free time.
And what are you going to do when you find them?
Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course.
What? What are you saying? What's going to happen to them?
I think you can imagine. Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up. Nah, but I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There's something you ought to know. Our mutual friend, but in Hama Kama.
See? You're trying to talk about me. See? Whatever. What's his name?
I thought I had it too.
He thought it's gonna come out smooth too. He thought it's gonna come out all smooth and stuff. Whatever, dude.
Bought me, Bob. Okay, let me check it. Our mutual friend Badhid Hama Kanis. He escaped 3 days ago. What? Three nights ago, to be precise. His cell was suddenly simply empty. Almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit. Wait, the killer went to visit Connors in prison? Does that mean he's the person the killer is looking for? My ass is watering.
Well, I thought you had to drink some water, but anyway, I was just gonna talk about him. That's all.
No, I'd better not take up any more of your time. We'll be seeing one another again soon, I'm sure. Let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target to the ground in the end. First the killer, now Connors. 2 assassins on the loose.
I'm surprised he just let the killer just go like that.
What he gonna do? He got knocked out the last time. Huh? What sound?
Mr. Edward, it's just Gavelle's cell phone.
Could it be Sean? Let me make it random voice.
How is it going, Miles? Whoever it is using a voice change. Who is this? It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course.
Red raincoat? You're the one who abducted Kay!
Bingo! We'll figure it out, Mr. Genius Prosecutor.
I can't hear Mr. Edward.
Sorry. What's the speakerphone buzzing?
I was as surprised as anybody when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball.
Hey, I'm standing right here, you know.
But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer.
What? This must be the person the killer was talking about!
I also called to say thank you.
I neither want or need your thanks!
Sure, but you deserve them anyway. Guess the penny didn't drop yet, huh? You're right. I abducted Kay, as you put it. But why would I do that? That's right. Because I needed you to help me make sure that Winner got caught.
No.
If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it. And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned.
No, but there's something else you should know.
Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Winner who kidnapped Judge Gavelle's boy.
You! How do you know about that?
You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. And after all, she visits you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me.
How could they possibly know about that? She didn't even use her real name when she visited. She pretended to be Detective Gumshoe.
Anyway, you want to know how I knew about the kidnapping? That one's nice and simple, at least. Because sweet, innocent little Sean is here with me right now!
No.
Oh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. Nah, if only if I could see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you say? Why don't you come and steal them back just like you said you would? You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarasu's first commission to be a failure, would you?
They even know about that?
How could they possibly know so much?
No, don't get the wrong idea about the old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Winter's still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean. I just got there first.
So there were 2 kidnapping plots?
Oh, what a bunch of clowns! His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake!
Is Sean really there with you?
Prove it! Put him on the phone!
No, he's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet. Then why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all! Look, if you don't want to believe me, that's up to you. What do you want? What's the endgame here? Are you just trying to get Lagor? Are you just trying to get Lagor to quit it? Nope. I couldn't care less about whether they find her guilty or not. So whoever it is, they're not after the same thing as Chairman Winner. My endgame is going to have to stay a secret for now. Alright, nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay? Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this! Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun! Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly.
What's that bang?
Ugh!
Who was that?
I wish I knew, but they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I'd imagine.
What? So we really have nothing to go on? That's not fair. They sure knew a whole lot about us.
Indeed they did. You're right. It was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How was it possible that they were party to so much information that happened in private? But
Right. They knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation too.
we need to figure out how. Where were they getting their information from? Let's consider this carefully. What were the things they knew? You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. And after all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarasu's first commission to be a failure, would you?
They even know about that?
Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise! Ah, if only I could see your faces. And that's it! Based on the specifics they mentioned, there's only one possible answer! I've got it, Kay! I know how they knew!
Huh? Really?
Whoever it was, they were filming us on a live stream. Yeah. And they must have been able to hear us somehow. It's the only possible answer.
What? Like they were eavesdropping on us?
Think about what the kidnappers said. Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise! Ah, if only I could see your faces. If only I could see your faces. That means they couldn't, so they weren't filming or following us.
Okay, so what they hit, a buck or something? I almost said or something. Anyway. Okay, so what they hit, a bug somewhere? Let me take a look at the stuff in my bag.
Where could they have concealed it? We need to go back to what they said again. Yes, they somehow knew about something they shouldn't have. Judge Gavel's impromptu visit and our conversation in the visitor's room. Judge Gavel!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, take a seat.
What evidence did I have on my person at that point? The bug must have been hidden here. Man, I sure miss my badge. I sure miss my badge that usually is in that spot right there.
Yeah, case badge?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take that!
Okay. Can I take a closer look at your badge?
The Yatagarasu pen? No, it's mine.
What?
Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth? Sure, you're a great thief assistant now. But that doesn't mean you get to wear the pen right away. You have to earn it.
I don't want to wear it. I want to check it for bugs.
Huh? This whole thing?
Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, we're on the Nintendo DS, which is actually the Nintendo Switch, so we have to do this. There's something I've been wondering for a while now, but... is this pin something you inherited, or...
Nope, there wasn't one, so I made it myself.
I suppose that makes sense. It's quite flashy. I can't imagine any other thief wanting to wear it.
What? You don't have to be so mean, you know? I thought it was right there. That's why it kind of looked like right there, but... Huh? Whoa!
So I was right.
Yatagarasu pin data updated in my organizer. The Yatagarasu pin that Kay always wears. There was a bug hidden inside. How did you know?
Whoever it is we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently.
When they knocked me unconscious, you mean?
Precisely, which made me think the bug must be in one of your possessions. But they also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavel when she visited me. Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on my person at the time.
I get it. So you thought back over what they let you keep hold and when they locked you up?
Oh.
But oh.
Keep up.
I get it. So you thought back over what they let you keep hold of when they locked you up?
Yes. All the case evidence I was carrying had been confiscated. Meaning the only thing I could possibly have been... What? Meaning the only thing it could have possibly been was your pen.
So they were listening to us this whole time? And they heard everything we said?
I suspect so. Everything to do with this case and more.
Wait, they're probably listening to us right. Hold on. Wait, they're probably listening to what we're saying right now.
They may well be, yes.
Hey, jerk face.
Kay!
Eavesdropping coward. Why don't you come out and show yourself?
Huh? What was that sound?
Oh, wow. Ouch. I forgot her voice. Huh? Oh, look, it's Tabby. Y'all sure know how to surprise a girl. You gotta shout that loud without a word of warning. Made me jump halfway out of my skin. Sorry. What's got you so ornery anyway? Get a load of this. Seriously, it'll make your blood boil. It will, huh? I'm all ears.
I wonder if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay. Assuming we don't want to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is.
Thanks. Nearly walked right into that one. Ah, come on. Y'all no fun at all. I was counting on you opening up and spilling the beans all over this here plaza.
I'd better switch off the bug before I forget.
Book data jotted down in my organizer. The person in the red raincoat planted this inside Kei's Yatagarasu's pen. So, did y'all find that their kidnapped kitty? Can't read. So, did y'all find that their kidnapped kitty?
Ah, speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away. Was it the boy in this photograph?
Huh? No, that ain't him. The kid I saw looked dumber in mud. Even if he did have on some fancy school uniform. No prizes for guessing who she means.
So Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I think we'd better take another look around. Back to square one. Hopefully we'll turn up some new information soon. There are only 20 minutes left until 2. Are we going to make it in time? Uh-oh.
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth. I just had a thought. It's about this phone call. There was a weird noise in the background, right?
There was? Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this!
No, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly.
Wait, she's right. We heard a loud bang right at the end.
Exploding sound. There was a loud bang in the background of the kidnapper's call. What's this?
Could that provide a hint? Okay.
Could that provide a hint as to the kidnapper's location?
A loud bang, you say? I see.
Will you stop eavesdropping?
Boy, you never get any cutler, do ya, Ruffles?
I guess I'll need to speak with Miss Lloyd too, much as I don't want to. Here we go again.
Begin investigation, big building plaza. How about that? A little help from little old me, and y'all made a giant leap closer to solving the case. Closer? Sure. If by closer you mean we wound up going after the completely wrong kidnapped victim.
She must have barely looked at the photo at all.
Really? In here, I thought I'd give y'all the tip of the century. My bad.
It's not your fault. It's ours for putting our trust in unreliable sources. We'll just have to learn to not do that again.
Hey, that ain't nice. I don't gotta give y'all no tips at all, you know? And I won't. Not if you're gonna be like that. Alright, fine. Maybe just this one. But only 'cause I got a real scoop for y'all this time.
A real scoop, This should be good.
Your scoop?
Fine. I'm not expecting much, but you got my attention. What is this scoop of yours?
Proof, that's what. Proof that Tyrannosaurus really is real.
Alright. Okay, we're leaving.
Wait. I ain't fibbing, I promise. Sure, it's hard to believe, but it's true.
We don't have time for this. But we also don't have much else to go on, I suppose. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps?
Ooh, you're good, Ruffles. Sharpener and... Sharper. I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I captured.
I was hoping for something a little better than that.
Hey, don't make that face. I ain't fibbing. Listen for yourself and tell me it ain't true. Alrighty, ready? It's fire breathing time. There, Will. Kinda hard to tell over the shouting, But it could have been something breathing fire, maybe. That was her. Anyway.
And tell me, Miss Lloyd, did you see this fire breathing something with your own eyes?
Well, not exactly with my eyes as much. Being as how I wasn't precisely close by when it happened.
Surely the real Torosaurus would be pretty hard to miss no matter how far away you were standing.
Well, see, I was far away, but also recording via what you might call a non-standard means.
Would you mind explaining what you mean by that?
I really dug myself a hole here, huh? Non-standard means. See, I might could have rigged me up a little wireless intercept, hoping to do a little scoop detecting. That's so sad. Poor insect.
Not an insect, Kay. An intercept. She was listening out for radio signals. It would have allowed her to listen in on any nearby transmissions.
Me and the chief have been down here at the big building sniffing around these last couple days.
Looking into Miss Hart's tip about the underground auction, I assume. Which would mean that you've been listening in on all the radio signals in the area, too.
Sure have, which is how I wound up hearing the most thunderous and splitting noise you ever did hear. The pounding of feet, the electricity in the air. This was it, Torosaurus at last. You made up everything except that roaring sound, didn't you?
The long and short of it is that you didn't actually see anything, correct?
Hey, I don't need to see things. I'm a writer, you hear? Anyhow, I keep listening till down the lines comes. Your pal there's voice, hollering fit to beat the band. Eavesdropping coward, why don't you come out and show yourself?
Huh? What was that sound? Our apologies for that. I'm sure Kay didn't mean to what? I'm sure Kay didn't mean to bowl you over with her little outburst. I assume it was as shocking as it was because you didn't hear it directly. It came through your headphones while you were listening to the signal from the bug, didn't it?
What? Are you saying she played it? Hey, come on now. I ain't into no bugging. Just a little lighthearted intercepting is all.
Would you mind if we borrowed the tape of what you recorded, Miss Lloyd?
Do what you will, please. Miss Lloyd's tape data jotted down in my organizer. A recording of signals that were intercepted from the bug that was planted in Kay's pen.
I don't know which one he said. I don't know who said it.
Ooh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Saint! Miss Berry! Was he here? How's the search going? Did you find him?
Not yet, poor Sean.
Sean?
Oh, nothing. Just a slip of the tongue.
I guess they still don't know about the kidnapping. We did manage to find Eustace, yes. You did? That's great! Thanks so much! No, maybe they won't arrest me again. Did we see somebody else? Wait, go down. No, go down.
Stop, Cummy! Why are you running away from us?
Detective Gumshoe.
When you gave up your badge, sir, I didn't know what to do with myself.
You stay right where you are, Detective.
So I thought, if you weren't gonna be a prosecutor anymore, then maybe I shouldn't be a detective either. But I was wrong. Even if you're not around, I'll always be a detective. My job will always be to investigate crimes. And us detectives don't just investigate when prosecutors ask us to. We have to be able to look into stuff ourselves, too.
Is that what you were doing just now?
And back then, too.
You should thank your former subordinate for what I'm about to share. In his desperation to help Kay Faraday, he gave me a valuable piece of information.
Detective Gumshoe did that? Sir Rosie Ringer's autopsy report.
When I went down to the detention center to see how Kay was doing, When you get to my level, you don't uncover the truth. You make it, little by little. Kay Faraday? Murderer. That's the truth. The truth I created. Ugh. Yes, my boy. That's what I like to see.
You overheard that?
Yeah, so I went back and looked over the evidence. Dug out a little something I thought might help.
No way, Gummy. You're the best. I'd be in prison right now if it wasn't for you.
My pleasure, kid. Good to see you got your memory back, by the way.
Thanks.
So anyway, like I said, I'm investigating stuff for myself these days, and that's that.
Wait, Gummy, don't run off again. We get it. You can look into stuff for yourself now. That's great. And it helped us. And it helped me right when I needed it most.
But right now, we need you to work with us. I'm no longer a prosecutor, or indeed in anything, but we're investigating a case regardless. And I ask you this not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us?
Aw, stop it, sir! You're killing me here!
Come on, Gummy.
Alright, I'll do it! Just stop bowing and being nice to me, okay? That's weird!
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective.
So, what do you need?
I need you to get on that car.
What have you been up to?
Can you tell us what you've discovered in the course of your investigations, Detective?
Yes, sir! Sure I can! Alright, so I got 3 big things to tell you. Here goes! Number 1, I've got some results for you from when you... What?
Where you... Okay.
Number 1, I've got some results for you from when forensics looked at Kay's clothes. They found traces of what looked to be a powerful sedative. Brand was, 3 Z's.
So, Game Queen 81, how's it going tonight?
I guess that's what she was drugged with at Gourd Lake. Before she was taken to the roof of the big building.
Sure seems that way. Now, for number 2. I got hold of all the footage from the security camera in front of the big building elevator.
The camera that captured President Wong and Judge Gavelle that night.
The elevator is usually the only way of getting up onto the...
That's the edge right there. The elevator is usually the only way of getting up onto the roof, correct? Therefore, anyone using it should have been caught on camera.
That's right! So winding the tape back to 2 nights ago, we should have been able to see Kay being carried up there while she was out cold!
And did you spot me, Gummy?
I watched it all on fast forward! Everything from 2 days ago to the end!
Yes, and...
Nothing! No sign of Kay anywhere!
I thought it was too good to be true. So how did the kidnapper get her up there? I think we'll need to look into that with a little more detail. And the last item on your list.
Yes, sir! This is the big one! The third thing I have to tell you is... It's great to be working with you again! I'll help you catch this puppy if it's the last thing I do! And that about wraps it up!
I've put you through a lot, but that doesn't mean I can start going easy on you. Not the big one, as you put it. It doesn't even have anything to do with the case. I would have preferred something of practical use.
Oof! No mercy, huh? Guess I shouldn't have expected any less! Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth!
Help with the search.
My boy has been kidnapped. We need your help to find him.
Kidnapped?
Yes, his name is Sean Finn.
No way! The kid with the horns?
You know him?
I saw him earlier today.
You mean this morning?
Yeah, he got off that bus over there, and then he walked off toward the garbage disposal area.
Where's that?
Just over there. It's where all the officers in the big building put their trash before it gets taken away. Where he went after that, I couldn't tell you. I had to leave right around then.
I think we'd better take a closer look at this garbage disposal area. Yup.
Dave, you're late! You're late, Dave!
Hey, Dave, how's it going? That's all right. Better late than never. Okay, he said over here. So Sean walked off. Sean walked off in this direction, huh?
It would seem so, yes. Perhaps we'll find some clues here as to his current whereabouts. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Ooh, milk. Let me pick this up and drink it off the ground.
This milk carton.
That's the same brand Sean drinks.
Something happened to him here. I'm almost certain of it.
So they keep it locked up tight, huh?
I guess they don't want non-residents disposing of their trash here. The trash is collected at 11 a.m. I guess that's why the enclosure is empty.
There was a ton of stuff here earlier. Big stuff, too.
Today must be the day they take the big stuff away.
Yeah, sure looked that way.
I bet the big squisher machine squished it all up good, anyhow.
They don't do that with the larger items. They just take them away as they are.
They do, huh? How do you even know that, sir?
Wait, Mr. Finn is pretty keen for you to join him, right? I'll bet he sent you some kind of pamphlet on how to throw your stuff away for when you move office.
You're spookily insightful sometimes, Kay, but only sometimes. Based on what we've seen and what Detective Gumshoe told us, I think there's a strong possibility that Shun was abducted from the garbage disposal area.
Garbage disposal area. We found Shun's milk cart in here. It's highly probable that this is where he was abducted.
Abducted.
Abducted. I can't say the word anyway. Anyway. I don't know why I can't say it tonight. Yeah, it's kind of out of the way of prying eyes, huh? But why would Shun even come here in the first place?
I imagine he must have had something to dispose of.
But the truck's already come and gone. Well, guess we'll never know what to... Hold on. Guess we'll never know what that something was now. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I'm out of whack tonight. But the truck's already come and gone. Guess we'll never know what that something was now. That's all?
No. Use your magic forehead powers. Okay, so garbage disposal area.
Anyway, you're right. That's all I can say, Dave. Anyway.
Anyway.
You said garbage disposal area,
Yeah.
and vehicle activity?
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 vehicles came through here this morning. The taxi and a blue truck.
And Eustace was taken away in the taxi.
Right. Well, it seems that Shun was likely abducted from the garbage disposal area. And if the garbage was collected at 11 a.m.
Oh, I get it. Now we know what kind of truck it was.
Indeed, it must have been the garbage truck. But the police officer who told us about it didn't describe it as such. He only mentioned the fact that it was blue.
Hey, some cop he was. How did he not even notice it was one of those cool trash squishing machines?
Because it wasn't. Today isn't a regular garbage day. It's the day they collect larger items. For which they should use a specialized garbage truck. Just a regular truck like any other. But it was a garbage truck nonetheless. And where do garbage trucks go?
To the dump, right?
Wait a second. So you're saying the kidnapper disguised themselves as a trash collector? But then the truck would probably have been fake too, right? So maybe it didn't go to the dump?
No. I'm reasonably sure the garbage truck was real.
Yeah, how do you figure that?
Another look at the garbage disposal area should tell us. What tells us that the garbage truck must have been real? That I can see it. It's right there, guys. It's right there. Yeah, right there.
Take that!
Wait,
Wait, was I wrong? Oh, wait, I was wrong.
You was wrong? You're saying there's something important there?
Yes. Proof that the garbage truck was real. You don't agree?
Nope.
Did I get it wrong? That's me. If the truck wasn't real, the driver wouldn't have been able to collect the garbage. Wasn't there something here that proved that? I guess the lock or something?
I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. How do you know the garbage truck was real?
What tells us that the garbage truck must have been real? It's not the card. Because like they need to get the trash. Okay, there was some in there too.
Take that!
There's only 3 things, so. Okay. The garbage disposal area is kept locked.
Oh yeah, so only a real garbage collector in a real garbage truck could have opened it.
Precisely. The garbage truck can't have been a fake. Perhaps whoever abducted Sean put him in a large cardboard box that they'd prepared for the job. Now mix that in amongst all the other oversized items.
And the garbage collector would have taken it away, no question asked.
Exactly. Allowing the kidnapper to await the truck's arrival at the garbage processing facility. They could then claim to have thrown the box away by mistake and collected without incident.
All right, so why do we take the garbage after it leaves here? Where do they, anyway? Let's see. Looks like we have 2 possibilities. The daybreak dump.
But which of the garbage processing facilities was Sean taken to?
Garbage facilities. Someone's probably taken to one of 2 garbage processing facilities. But which one?
Have we found anything that might serve as a clue? Nope. Alright, talk to Jackie boy. Yeah. You're amazing, Mr. Edgeworth! How'd you find Prosecutor Winter?
With some serious investigative magic, that's how.
It was pure luck, actually, but never mind.
The search for Eustace.
You didn't even need our help, huh?
That's not true. Thanks so much for joining in the search. Where did you look, by the way?
No, this place a little way away called Sunshine Coliseum. Do you know it? Sunshine Coliseum. That's over by the harbor. There were a whole bunch of people there for a big event. We thought it might be worth a look.
You mean like a festival? Oh, that sounds fun. Wish I could have gone and checked it out.
Oh yeah, it was super fun. There were food stands and fireworks. They just went there to go.
Simeon didn't like the crowds much, but...
Hey, you don't have to tell them that.
All right, it's decided. When this case is finally over, we're all going to the festival together. Festival at Sunshine Coliseum. There's a festival with food stands, fireworks, and at Sunshine Coliseum. The circus show.
Miss Carter, lucky you found Prosecutor Winter so quickly. Lucky? In what way? We have to go practice soon, for the show. We wouldn't have been able to help for much longer anyway. I see. I'm sorry to have kept you from your duties at the circus. Oh no, it's nothing to worry about really. We were glad to help. I'll do anything if it helps make sure they don't arrest me again. You really helped me out by finding him. I'm so relieved.
Of course, just because they found him, that doesn't mean they'll find Warden Lagarde guilty.
What? You mean they might steal me, throw me back in jail? No! I can't go back, I can't! Come on, Kay. You really have to torment the poor boy. Logic. I mean, forehead. that's basically what it is. Forehead. they was at a festival, right? And they mentioned fireworks. And there's an exploding sound. So what are they? Mr. Saint, you mentioned fireworks before. Huh? Fireworks? Yes, at the event at the Coliseum. Were they setting them off even during daylight hours? Oh yeah! A bunch went off while we were there.
What are you thinking, Mr. Edgeworth?
The loud bang we heard. What if that was a firework?
Huh?
Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this! No, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly. For the bang to be clearly audible over the telephone, it must have been pretty loud.
Which means fireworks. Which means the Coliseum. So the kidnapper was near there, right? Near the Coliseum from the fireworks heard on the phone call, and could be deduced that the kidnapper was near Sunshine Coliseum. But how near? If the fireworks were that loud, you could probably hear them from pretty far away.
Yes, the area we'd need to search would be too broad to even consider doing it ourselves. But if the police were to lend a hand... Now, so there's 3 garbage facilities, right? So that means if the kidnapper was near there, he probably took him near the Coliseum. Yeah. It's just... So based on the loud bang we heard on the phone call, we know that the kidnapper was somewhere in the vicinity of Sunshine Coliseum.
And one of the garbage facilities is right by there, too.
I think it's likely that's where Sean was taken. I think I said that wrong, whatever. Which means the kidnapper must be holding him somewhere near there. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Could I ask you and your men to search the area around the garbage facility? It's not like you to act, sir. It feels a little flat, if I'm being totally honest. Why don't you give me a good old-fashioned order, huh? Like you used to. You don't mind? Even though I'm not a prosecutor anymore. I thought I told you already! A detective investigates for himself, not just for prosecutors! Thank you. Then why you want to order?
Investigation complete. Mr. Edward, we're almost out of time.
You're right. We need to hurry. I doubt Judge Cavell and the others can hold out for much longer. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. I won't let you down, sir. It won't be an official search. But I'll put my best guys on it. You can count on that.
I'm coming too, Gummy. I promise I snatched Sean from the jaws of danger, and that's just what I'm going to do.
I'll head back to the courthouse. Who knows? I may be able to drag proceedings out just a little longer.
All right, with me, everybody, even in the depths of night.
Ugh, it's already striking 2. There isn't a moment to lose. Yes, sir!
But I didn't finish when no other bird dares to take flight. April 6th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Well, there you go.
Well, if it isn't our old friend of ex-prosecutor Edgeworth. Hello, dear boy. Excelsius winner!
The accused will turn and face the prosecution. I'm not done with you yet.
I already told you, Francisca. It doesn't make sense. Why would I help her? I feel for her, of course. A woman in her prime sent to prison. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But to suppress evidence in order to keep her out of a jail cell? No, that's preposterous.
Objection!
But we have a statement from your own son. He says he entrusted the evidence to your care.
I'm afraid I don't know what he's talking about. Or why he'd say such a thing. I don't know what's gotten into him lately.
Objection!
He's finally behind the thing. What if I could prove that you and one Legord are much more closely associated than you claim?
I'm sorry. Prove? I think we've already been over this, dear boy. You're an ex-prosecutor, remember? Are you even allowed in this part of the courtroom anymore?
Mouse Edgeworth, I'm the one prosecuting this case. What are you thinking, barging in like this?
I'm sorry, Francisca, but it's important. May I speak on behalf of the prosecution, just briefly?
What are you doing?
Judge Cavell!
I come before the court with an important new piece of evidence. I ask that you allow me to present it.
Have you lost your mind, dear boy? There's no way this can be allowed!
Objection!
Well, the defense hopes you'll let him, G.
What is wrong with you, boy? What? This boy. Really? What is wrong with you?
What's the thinking over?
What's the thinking over on the prosecution side there, friend Dango?
Fine. The prosecution has no objections.
Objection!
Your objections are neither here nor there. This isn't a democracy. It's a courtroom. And this is flagrant contempt. This is not right, Verity. No! As long as Sean's still missing. She'll feel she has no choice but to go along with whatever winner wants. If only there was some way of telling her he might be found at any moment.
Judge Cavell, I would ask only this, that you trust in me and in my assistant, just this once.
Speaking of which, where is Kay Faraday?
She's currently searching for the most important piece of evidence of all.
Objection!
Nonsense! There's no more evidence to be found! You're just stalling for time!
Objection!
The most important piece of evidence of all, eh? Hey, G. I don't know what this evidence is, but maybe we should trust in Miles' as little pal. What do you say? I mean, I say little pal, but she's way more than that. She is the one and only great thief Yadagrossi.
And it seems Fender has sensed what I'm getting at least.
Judge Cavell! The evidence I'm talking about. We're almost certain we know where it is.
Kay is only moments away from snatching it away from the jaws of danger.
Very well. This is highly irregular, but I will allow it.
You have my thanks.
Have you all gone completely mad?
You said you had important and new evidence. Evidence of what exactly?
Just what I said. That Warden Lagord and Chairman Winner are far better acquainted than he claims. Allow me to present it to you. What proves the link between Excelsius Winner and Fifi Lagord? So, I saw them at the club together. Yeah, yeah, that.
Take that!
This document is a report regarding the interrogation of a certain someone. Oh yeah? And who might that be? The late Mr. Bronco Knight. And the interrogation was to be carried out by none other than Warden Lagord. Wait, is that the interrogation where... Yes, where Knight was killed. This document shows Warden Lagord planning their interrogation in which Mr. Knight was murdered.
This is indeed important evidence.
Objection!
Mouse Edgeworth, you refer to the document in question as a report? Would you care to elaborate? To whom was this report addressed?
A very good question, Miss Von Korma. And the answer is the most important new revelation of all. We recovered this document from a safe in the storeroom on the 51st floor of the big building.
That's a storeroom where lots. Hold on. That's the storeroom. Ah. That's the storeroom where the lots for the underground auction were kept.
It is an auction, if you recall, that was presided over by one Excelsius Winner. And that is to whom the report in question was addressed. Do you still mean to insist that you and Warden Lagord barely knew one another? I'll refrain from commenting on that matter for the moment, if you don't mind. What? I don't believe it's been conclusively proven that I was the auctioneer yet, has it? Have you forgotten the events of this morning already? I think I proved that fact more than adequately. I'll admit defeat in that particular arena, yes, but that was not the courtroom. Can you prove the same thing here, my boy? That I was the ringleader, did you call it? If you can't, then well... You certainly can't prove that report was addressed to me! You won't wriggle your way out of this one! So unfair! Tell him, Verity, please! I'm not being slippery at all! I'm being entirely reasonable when you say... Unlike you when you permitted Mr. Edgeworth this bizarre interlude. That was most unlike you! It's saddening, truly it is, to see you failing in your sacred duty to the law! Almost saddening enough to make me want to take drastic measures.
You're right, of course. Until a fact has been adequately proven in this courtroom, it cannot truly be considered a fact. I am afraid I have no choice but to ask that Mr. Edgeworth's theory be struck from the record.
Ugh, it's no good. She has to know for certain that Sean is safe. I'm sorry, my boy, but what counts as truth out in the field and in the courtroom are two different things. And you're more than willing to bend the truth in the courtroom. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're... what? You're screwing, so... I'll do no such thing. I'll simply accept the court's verdict as the truth. Should it choose to acquit me, as should you. If we can't find that missing evidence, we're in trouble here. Well, Verity,
I think we've heard about all we need to, don't you? There's no way that evidence is turning up. Ever. Acquit not guilty and we can all go home.
Objection!
Uh-oh.
Who said that?
Dad! Eustace.
Stop.
What are you doing here?
Yes. Okay, it's back on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You are unfit to be a prosecutor. You're a complete and utter disgrace.
Die! Why, Eustace? Why can you not get it into your head? This is no place for an incompetent idiot like you! Dad, I brought some vital evidence!
Uh-oh.
So, can I please, take my place at the prosecutor's bench? Pretty please?
Well, well, Eustace. This is certainly a surprise.
Objection!
Eustace, my boy, what's gotten into you? There's something different about you. What's going on? Dad, Come on, my boy, spit it out! What is it? Do you want Daddy to play catch with you? That's it, isn't it? Alright, why don't you run along home and I'll be with you soon. Get back on the stand right now! What's gotten into you, child? You're shaking like a leaf.
Objection!
Judge Cavell! The prosecutor in charge has arrived along with important new evidence. This trial is far from over. Surely you can't call an end to proceedings just yet. No objections from Team Defense. Only wish we could have had our original team captain say that herself, though.
The prosecution has no objections either.
You think this farce is going to continue? There's no chance of that! None of all! Isn't that right, Verity? He still thinks he was successful in his bid to kidnap Sean, but we knew no different. Sadly, as long as the boy remains missing, nothing changes. Judge Cavell's hands are still tied.
Was she crying or something? That sound.
That's her cell phone. Huh? Mine is also ringing. Oh, I'm getting a call too.
That's an Amber Alert. No.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Fender?
We found Sean!
We found Sean.
Detective, you did it! The most important piece of evidence of all, huh? That's some stellar work, you great thiefness.
Thanks. We just thought you should know right away. See you all soon.
It messed me up knowing that he has a jacket under the coat. Like, I didn't know that at first.
Judge Cavell, it's for you.
Hello? Yes? Yes, I understand. I'm so glad you're safe. Be sure to thank everyone properly. You'll do that for me, won't you? All right, be careful. I'll see you back at home. The proceedings will continue. I feel a certain freedom returning to my hammer arm.
No! How? Is this some sort Is this some idiotic joke?
It is no such thing. The witness will return to the stand. And Mr. Winner will step up to the prosecutor's bench.
How long have we been okay?
An hour and 26 minutes.
Man. Yes, ma'am!
How long is this gonna take?
Only a few more minutes.
Eustace Winner.
Yeah?
I leave matters into your hands.
Huh?
Facing down your own father, this won't be easy. I'll be looking on with interest. Don't disappoint me. Very well. Is the prosecution ready to proceed? Mr. Winner, you mentioned some evidence that you wish to present to the court.
Yeah. So, the knife and the chisel. Whoa! You tracked down the missing murder majigs? What?
Tracked down the missing murder majigs?
Well, Mr. Winner, did you?
About that, no, I couldn't find them. I searched everywhere, but I was too late. Too late? How so? I remembered something. I saw Dad in the garage this morning. He was carrying something wrapped in newspaper. Where are you going, Dad? Oh, Eustace, I was just on my way to throw out some trash. But then I heard this tinkling sound. Tinkling, huh? Let me guess. The bell from Mr. Cornish's chisel.
You mean to tell the court that you believe the witness disposed of the evidence?
I tried. I tried my best, but I was too late. I'm sorry. You said you looked everywhere. Everywhere where? Literally everywhere. I even went to the dump. I got down on my hands and knees and dug through the garbage. I figured that stuff had to be in there somewhere. Wait, that's Eustace?
Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? Rude. He totally ignored me.
So that's what he was doing. And he even went so far as to search the dump. But, all I found was this!
And this is a little pungent for one thing.
Yeah, and you're a little on the rock side yourself, kiddo. I can smell you from here. What do you expect? And the knife? It's probably somewhere among all that trash. But there was too much to go through on my own.
Very well. The court will accept the item you have presented into evidence.
Oh, you really have outdone yourself, Eustace. You never failed to disappoint, dear boy. You dug through rotten garbage with your bare hands, and that's all you have to show for it? Ha!
Ah, you drive me to tears. Really, you do.
Objection!
Might be a little soon to turn on the waterworks just yet, Dad. Let's take a closer look first. If you wish to waste your time, be my guest. Hey, Eustace, Miles, do this devastatingly handsome old defense attorney a favor, will ya? Hit this guy full in the face with the truth! It seems Fender's on board. Good. And let's see if we can find an opening. Mr. Winner, could you show me the piece of evidence you found? Sure! You ever notice how defense attorneys be colluding against their clients? We should. Let's open it up, shall we? We can only hope there's something of value inside. Could this be the bell that was on Mr. Collins' chisel? Perhaps there's some trace evidence that can prove that one way or another.
It's no good. Look at it. It's spotless.
Well, Mr. Winner?
Do tell. Was there anything interesting inside your little scrap of paper?
Ah!
Well, of course there wasn't. Why would there be? Why was it even accepted into evidence? It's literally a piece of trash. Sorry, gentlemen, but the truth hurts. Were Eustace's efforts for nothing? It's true the bell may not be much of use to us as evidence. Nonetheless.
Come on, Edgeworth! We can't give up yet!
As calm and collected as ever, I see, Miles. Unlike my poor idiot son there.
Are we to assume that the prosecution has nothing more to say on the matter? Very well.
Objection!
Not so fast, Cavell! We're not done yet! There's one thing we still haven't looked at properly.
Really, my boy? You want us to believe there's more? Desperation is never a good look, you know. It seems Eustace isn't quite ready to give up just yet. And for once, I think we're both thinking the same thing. Namely, that we might not necessarily be dealing with a useless piece of trash. We can't know for sure without looking more closely, but if I'm right, we're talking about... There's no knife, we got the bell, so what else?
I'm talking about the piece of newspaper the bell was wrapped in!
Seems we really were thinking the same thing. Ah, it's beautiful. Really it is. Tear-jerkingly so. Some might call it heroic optimism. Some may call it clutching at straws. But whatever one calls it, to put all one's faith in a worthless piece of garbage, that takes belief. My mouth gets tired. Let's take a closer look and see if it's as worthless as you say, shall we? Eustace, if you'd be so kind. Ooh, what's that? Or these? Finger marks?
And look! It's covered in some sort of oil!
Judge Cavell, I'd like to have this examined for fingerprints. Could I request that you call on somebody from forensics?
Very well. Summon a technician right away.
I have to exhaust, Your Honor. It's been confirmed that these are finger marks. Unfortunately, it looks like they were made by somebody wearing gloves. No!
Oh dear. Well, that doesn't give you very much in the way of evidence, does it? But I suppose it makes sense if you think about it. After all, this was important evidence. And what kind of idiot would handle something like that without gloves on? Oh, that's right. The kind who would flail about desperately like you, my boy. Wow. Way to talk to your kid, Super Dad. I'm merely calling a spade, or in this case, an idiot. Real winners know when to keep their emotions out of things. And take no pity on the weak and stupid, including their own ineffective offspring.
Dad!
You spent the last who knows how long proclaiming yourself to be a prize-winning prosecutor. But thanks to my little pep talk this morning, you finally know exactly how those prizes were won. It was all thanks to me. Thanks to the power I wield. You've never stood on your own 2 feet. You've always been coddled. First by me, then by Verity.
Dad!
Oh, dry your garbage-smelling tears.
Garbage smelling?
Not that it's a stench that doesn't suit you. Even if it does make me turn up my nose in disgust.
Objection!
No! You're wrong!
I am, my boy. Wrong about what?
I'm not the one that smells! You are!
What did you say?
Yeah, you smell! You don't even realize it! You couldn't hide it even if you wanted to! Edgeworth, take a sniff. Right there where the finger marks are.
You want me to smell it? Is that oil?
Yup, and I know where it came from.
Wait, I know it from somewhere too. It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winter Senior must be something of a motorhead.
That odor tells us something. Something important. It tells us exactly who threw this piece of evidence away. But I guess my dad's right. I guess I'll never be a real winner. I'll never be able to keep my emotions out of things. And I'll never be able to stand up to him, no matter what he's done.
Eustace. Be strong, Eustace. Remember what you told me. You said you were going to be different from your father. A different kind of prosecutor. And you are a prosecutor. We both are. That's why we're standing here in this courtroom. A prosecutor's highest responsibility is to the truth. To see that it comes to light, no matter what. We expose crimes, and we see that their perpetrators are punished, no matter who they might be. So if you truly mean to continue on as a prosecutor, you know what you have to do. I made you a promise. I said that if you could summon the courage to find your feet again, I'd help you. This isn't something you should have to do alone. I'm here. I'm right beside you.
Edgeworth.
Thanks, Edgeworth. You're right! Those finger marks tie my dad to this crime! We just need to show everybody how!
Yep. Those finger marks look familiar. Yup.
Take that!
The smell you pointed out to me, Eustace. It's the smell of engine oil, isn't it? Motorcycle oil, even.
Yup! and we've both smelled it before in the same place. Yes, in Chairman Winner's garage. Ugh. What's more, these finger marks feature some distinctive patterns, don't they? The outlines of the letters D, E, A, T, and H. The same letters that appear on the fingers of these gloves.
Objection.
Mo-ho-ho! Gloves that can be bought in any store. How does that prove anything, dear boy?
Objection.
How indeed. That's not the only thing that connects your gloves to the piece of newspaper we found. Let's look again at the scrap of paper the bell was in. Wrapped in, whatever. And compare it to the gloves we found in Chairman Winner's garage. There's a feature that undeniably connects the two.
Take that.
Look at the letter A on the finger. Half of it is missing, exactly as it is in the print of the newspaper. What? I would also like to draw the court's attention to the dirt the gloves are covered in. I think it might be worth having its composition I think it might be worth having its composition compared to that of the dirt on the newspaper. A match would make for even stronger evidence that the print was made by Chairman Winner's gloves.
Officer, have the dirt on these two pieces of evidence compared right away.
Ah! Ah! Who do you think you are? You're nothing but mere prosecutors! Sorry, Dad. I think it's time you admitted defeat. You suppressed vital evidence, and we just proved that in a court of law. And you did it to try and protect the defendant. What? Do you think you're going to be able to make that stick? You think they'll send me to prison? Me? You think you'll be the one to finally take me down? You're an idiot, child! An idiot!
Objection.
Just give it up, Dad! Admit what you did!
Objection.
You think you'll stand a chance without me around? You won't last 5 minutes! You know what? I think I might be okay. All I ever wanted was to become a prosecutor, to make you proud. But after your men kidnapped me, and I was lying there in the dark all on my own, I got to thinking how powerless I was in all of this because of you. I almost gave up. I almost lost sight of the truth. But then Edgeworth appeared out of nowhere and showed me a way forward. I don't need your approval anymore, and I don't need you! After all, I found that evidence on my own, didn't I? My men kidnapped you? What are you talking about?
Objection.
I guess the courtroom is as good a place as any to tell you the truth, Dad. Be careful what you say to me, boy. You may live to regret it. You're an idiot, Eustace, and you always will be. I know you've hated me for as long as I can remember, but I want you to know that despite it all, I've always looked up to you as my dad. Thanks for everything, Excelsius. And goodbye. When did you need me! You can't possibly survive without me! Eustace!
The court hereby accepts that vital evidence in this case was suppressed by Chairman Winner. The crime will be tried and an appropriate punishment decided at a future date. But for now, we must turn to the matter of the knife and the chisel, which still have not been found. However, I believe a full search of the garbage facility may well remedy that. What? You are going to dig through all that trash for the knife, darling? But then...
Don't worry, Warden McGord. I'm sure your punishment won't be too unpleasant.
Ooh, you devil! Punish? What? Impossible! Celsius, you glittering buffoon! What did you do? What did you do? Oh, your swaggering bluster about how they never declared me guilty, and now this? You were the one I went to after they arrested me because you made me believe I could trust you. And not only did you kidnap the child to try and help me, it didn't even work. Idiot! You reckless, useless idiot of a man!
An uncertainly outburst, to say the least, but an informative one too, when you agree, Eustace.
Yeah, she really let some juicy info slip there, right? She did, right?
Yes, she did. We really need to work on your confidence.
Very well, then it seems we may be able to bring these proceedings to an end at last.
Uh-oh.
What?
Huh? Who's that?
Sorry, Judge Cavell. Your happy ending will have to wait. Lang Z says, the end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter.
Who are you?
Just a lowly lone wolf investigator by the name of Shilong Lang.
And you have some sort of objection to these proceedings? I take it?
Not really. Your suspect over there is guilty for sure. Guiltier than you know.
Lang? Like the Lang from 12 years ago?
Yup. Good to see that you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you. Agent Lang, explain yourself. Are you familiar with the SS5 incident? I certainly am. It happened 12 years back.
Wait, 12 years?
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends. Our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It was like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit.
I wonder what happened 12 years ago. Could this all be connected to Agent Lang's father and his relationship with the president somehow?
Fifi LaGuard and Excelsior's winner. In the flesh. I've waited a long time for this day. After all, you're the ones who threw my family name into the dirt.
Eek! Well, are we to assume that we have some personal connection to the incident in question?
I do. Well, I'm not here to talk about the past. Not yet, anyhow. Right now, I'm here for you, Cavell.
Me?
You and one other person.
Sean!
You're both under arrest! On suspicion of having conspired to murder Jitong Wang, president of Zhangfa!
DJ Wayne.
Where is your evidence, Agent Lang? All in good time, Mr. Prosecutor. We haven't even started our investigation yet. I want my suspects on the scene with me while I look over everything again.
Everything over again, whatever. What have you uncovered, Agent Lang? I need to know.
If you've got a problem, you're more than welcome to tag along.
No, believe me, I will. The end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter. We certainly haven't come anywhere close to solving the mystery of the president's murder, or uncovering the truth behind these so-called monster sightings. No, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly. Or figuring out who that was on the phone. Yes, I'd say the matter is far from over yet. I'm so glad the kid didn't talk. I did not have a voice.
To be continued.
To be continued.
All right. Man, that was a long case. Almost 2 hours.
We still got a lot more after
That's a
this.
shame. We still have a lot more, huh? I've helped you all enough tonight. I appreciate you all for watching. I guess it's getting interesting, huh, Plum? But yeah, thank you all. Dave, Game Queen 81, I appreciate you all for chatting. Everyone else that's watching, I appreciate you all for watching as well. And yeah, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe. I saw you don't mind hitting that like button for me. Thank you all again. I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.